Hello folks, and welcome to another edition of Shogun Total War, where I'm playing as Clan Shimazu. And in the last episode, well, I had kind of a breakthrough here. I declared war on Clan Mori, and I attacked 4 provinces all at once. I eventually was able to get all 4 provinces. There was the provinces here in Awa, Sanuki, So, and Iwami. And however, in the meantime, Clan Mori was able to achieve a sneaky little counterattack here on Io. Now I was able to garrison my castle, so it's not completely undefended. They do have to stop here and essentially siege these guys out. Now, this actually was a blessing in disguise. You see, this 3-star general here was pretty firmly entrenched here in the province of Awa, and by having him leave Awa, I was eventually able to take it, and it would have been a lot harder to take it if this guy was here along with these archers. 4 groups of archers, a little banged up, but yeah, around 3 altogether, and yeah, they would have been a lot harder to take Awa if they had just stayed there. So I did lose a building in the province. He did raid a building. I don't know exactly what it was, but I think it's the border watchtowers. As long as he didn't destroy the mine, I'm happy, but we'll see about that. And it's not over, so I do obviously have to go back and get him, but this is a blessing in disguise. I just have to be careful about how I do this. You see, the thing is that in cases like this, the AI can be a little sneaky, right? Because he is sieging this castle, and therefore if I attack him in this province, he cannot retreat to this castle, obviously, because my soldiers are in it. But what can happen is that he can essentially split units off and go on these little raids into my territory back here and essentially destroy more buildings, right? I have my building that produces my shinobi agents and my emissaries here in Bungo, and he can take that. He can essentially just send like 1 or 2 units off and take Bungo without any resistance. So that's a little tricky to deal with. It's something that I have to kind of scramble my forces. Hopefully he just takes this attack. Hopefully I attack him and he just takes it with his full force, and I can just deal with it and it'll be over. However, maybe that won't happen. I might attack him, defeat him, and he might be able to sneak away some forces to here in Bungo. But we'll see about that. I'm gonna have to look at, I have to kind of scramble some forces and see what I can do. So if I look at here, I can see that he has 312 soldiers. He has 1 decent little strength unit of professional Yari Samurai, which is his general unit. And other than that, his infantry isn't much. He just has a couple peasants and then 15 more Yari Samurai. So not much in the infantry department. However, he does have 4 decent little archer groups, like I was saying before. And it's not going to be the easiest fight in the world. Again, 3-star general, you know, they might actually stand and fight for a little while. Now, I do have these soldiers here in this castle that can sally out and participate in this battle. It's not a lot, but I have 155 men. And I have a decent group of 44 Nodachi swordsmen and a decent archer group here as well. So that's not nothing. So I can bring them out, and they will participate in fighting. And I can bring this Yari Ashigaru out as well. I definitely want my daimyo and his 4 command stars to participate in this battle. Now, obviously, I don't want to completely give up these lands that I just took, especially Awa, River Province, right? I don't want to have to take this again. I already fought 2 battles for it, and I want that to be it. It just costs too much in terms of manpower. So let's see. So I got 155, so it's around 2 something, and I want to get up to 300. So let's see. I guess I want at least 3 more units. So I can, I'll do these 2. And maybe a unit from here as well. Do I want to be... Yeah, I just have a ton of these Nodachi swordsmen. It's not great against his 4 archers, that's for sure. Because my Nodachi swordsmen have very light armor, so it's not ideal, that's for sure. And do I have... how many spears? Yeah, I don't have a lot of spears. It's just going to be kind of a crazy Nodachi rush, it looks like. Yeah. That's kind of what I want to do. So now I do have eyes on this army here. 194 men, 3 archers, 1 ashigaru. Again, not ideal, but I have 2 archers here. And let's see. Do I just want to go... Do I just want to take another Nodachi swordsman? Yeah, yes I do. Yes I do. It's a little risky, you know, leaving it 4-on-4. Oh wait, no, I just realized that that's only 15 men in that unit, so yeah, I don't want to do that. I want to yeah, I'll just leave it like that. Let's see, hopefully that will do. And I want to bring some more archers over here, and I can bring these over and sort of reinforce Tosa while I'm, you know, having this attack on Io. Excuse me. And let's see. As for the rest of these guys, I think I just want to reinforce my my western armies here in southern Honshu. And so as you can see, I do have this chunky little army here in Aki. Other than that, if I can break this, I should be kind of okay. You know, it's looking pretty thin out here as far as forces are concerned. And I do have some decent little armies up here, but they are really padded with a lot of peasant units. So, yeah, let's get some... I have my first unit of cavalry, so let's get these guys over here. And let's get another unit of Nodachi swordsmen to help bolster my western forces. Things are going to get a little crazy here, and I'm still wondering if I should sort of like prepare for him to take Bungo. It's tricky. I mean, obviously I don't have a port here, so I can't just transport troops here. Poops. I can't just transport troops here instantly, so Do I just risk it? Yeah, I think I just if I have to chase, I have to chase. Well, hold on a sec. I don't. Now that I said it out loud, I don't like that. I don't like the sound of that. So yeah, I'll have these units here, and that way if he has a unit, if they do branch out and take Bungo, I'd only expect it to be like a unit or two. So just by, you know, having a couple guys here can kind of help corral them and limit their options that they can sort of run to. So this is as you can see, this is why it can get really tricky when an opposing army breaks that line, that front as it were, because if you're playing keep up or catch up, you're always going to be one turn behind, right? Because you only move one province at a time. So it can be a little tricky. That's why you don't want this to happen. However, still, with all of that said, this is a blessing in disguise. I have taken Awa, and I didn't have to fight this bastard for it. All right. Now, with that all said, I do have a castle being produced here in Sanuki, and that's going to be done next turn, actually. And actually, you know what? Yes. So because it's going to be done next turn, I want more soldiers. Yes, bring more soldiers. That way, you know, even if they attack and I just have to retreat to the castle, that's fine. I want to make sure I win this battle. And let's see, I have enough money so that I can just start building a castle here in Awa. Want that for sure. And let's see. It's not going to leave me a lot of money for other things. But I can just get another unit of Yayashigaru. It is good to produce them here in Tosa, because Tosa peasants that are trained here in Tosa do have that +1 honor bonus, so it's always good to produce them here. Triple check my stuff and my heirs. And let's just take a little quick peek at diplomacy and see how things are shaking down. Let's see, Mori is at war with Oda as well as me, so they are fighting on two fronts. Sucks for them. Nothing else really matters to me right now. Yeah, it's mostly okay. So they're just fighting over Wakasa. They don't have a shared border anywhere else. They're just fighting over this one province here. But still, that does stress their resources. That means they're you know, obviously having to bring troops over here, and then as well as this flank, and then as well as this frontier as well. So Mori's getting stretched, and they will be crushed. I'm going to destroy them. And then over here in the north, it's just going to be messy for a while. It's not something I really care about too much. I do want to check on the process, on the progress of Oda. As I said before, they do really struggle with the rebels here in the central Japan, and sometimes they just get eliminated and wiped out. So I like to check on them and see if they still exist, and they do. All right, I think I'm ready to end the turn and cross my fingers. Hope this works out. Finish building the castle. Alright, Garrison Sallies. It looks like they did not... Yes, they did not attack. They did not attack Bungo, it looks like. So, thank God. Just have to destroy them, and I outnumber them, so... Hopefully this works out. Like I said, they do have the archer advantage, so it's going to be a little tricky. Hopefully I can get some rain. Rain. Come on. Nope. No rain. Yes, light rain. Actually, let's see if I can get some heavier rain. Can I get heavier rain? Nope. 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 I think I lost my... Yep. Okay, so I'm down to light rain. Okay. Should have taken the rain all day. Alright, just have my archers in a group by themselves. And let's see, I'll just... Yeah, I'll just have these as my left flank, spears in the center. And right flank, and Daimyo in his own group. Alright, begin battle. Now, let's see, if I remember correctly, okay, looks like so they do have the guys over there, and then they have their, their general is just sitting all by himself. That's a juicy target, but it looks like his main force, his archers are just kind of hiding over here. Looks like they were planning, they're hoping that I would kind of just jump their Taisho and try to go straight for him, and then they were hoping to ambush me with their archers here in the forest. So clever little bastards. But I saw them. And let's see, at my own hazard, let me speed up time a little bit and see what I can get away with here. Form my lines, because I feel like this battle is going to be joined pretty soon here. And looks like he is moving. Yep, the Taisho's moving over to support the rest of his soldiers. As he saw, I didn't fall for his ambush, so he just decided to come together. Oops, I didn't bring my archers over. Oh no. Can't forget these guys. Alright, I will be coming through the forest, and this is going to help me, it's going to help, soften up the arrow fire. A lot of the arrows are going to be hitting the trees, and they won't be hitting my soldiers. So it ends up working out for me. Yeah, fighting in the rain with tree support is gonna, you know, eliminate a lot of the casualties I could receive from arrow fire. Or let's see here. Frontline archers and the banged up infantry in the back. Oh no, and I was wrong. He still does have his general unit over there. So it's just Yari Yashigaru and 15 Yari Samurai as his infantry. So alright, let's take a position on this hill, and from there I should be able to start getting shots on his units. And from there, I'm just going to begin an aggressive push with my infantry. When the enemy has the range advantage, it's really important to close that distance as fast as possible. And let's get my daimyo up here on this hill, and hopefully can pressure the archers from there. Alright, now the Taisho has joined his army. And yeah, we're just gonna corral these guys. Just keep moving up. Don't give them any place to run. Yes, like that. That should be fine. That should be good. Good. And do I want to bring him? Yes, I do. Yep, just keep aggressively pushing. Just keep moving them up. And yeah, I'll be able to corral them pretty well here, it looks like. And alright, they're bringing their infantry in. And if they're going to do that, that means... yeah, I expect them to actually fight eventually. I don't think they're going to keep backing up. This is, like I said, it's a 3-star Taisho. He's not going to want to go down without a fight. I got my Taisho or my daimyo in position to come down on these archers as soon as they're abandoned by their spear support. And yeah, let's just get these guys moving over. As soon as I have my Nodachi in position to crash down on their flanks, things are going to be really good. Like over here, he's in position on the flank, and now it's time to bring him in. Alright, got these guys coming down. Attack them. Attack them here, here. Bring my daimyo in to collapse on them. Bring my Ashigaru down to support. And just cut them off. They are actually holding a little bit here in the center, which is actually kind of surprising. Man. Alright, yep, collapse here, support. Take out the general. Alright, now the enemy Taisho is losing. And let's bring in my samurai archers to support this fight here. And yeah, they're putting up a fight, that's for sure. I do have my Nodachi sliced in here into his Taisho unit here, so hopefully that should go well. His archer line is compromised. I just gotta get these guys on him. And yep, just this one archer unit's getting away, so that's a little nerve-wracking. Enemy general is fleeing, so that's good. Now I just have to get some units over here in this archer, and everything else should be going to code. Let's see, everything's running. Alright, now I'll just get this archer over here. Run him down. Come on, you two. I need my horses to run this guy down. Why aren't they doing that? Come on, you two. Alright, now my cavalry's getting involved. And he's done for. And that should be it. Alright, yeah, they put up a little fight. Lost 149 men in that one. So yeah, they definitely put up a fight, which is surprising considering that I essentially nullified their ranged advantage. I got in there and they still took it to me with their peasants and their archers. Whew, yeah, that's expert difficulty for you. Facing off against a decent little 3-star general, yeah. Alright, and then they invaded Sanuki province. Now, I can just as easily, just retreat to the castle. I do have a castle here now. And then just attack with my full force in the next turn, and that's what I think I'll do. I'll just retreat to castle. I don't think I have any buildings built here in Sanuki, so... Yeah, no buildings, so I didn't have any money pillaged or anything like that. Alright, Lord Mori has a son that has come to age, so now he has one heir that's ready to take his place if he dies. Alright, so yeah, this looks like they attacked with the majority of their force from Awaji. However, that just gives me another opportunity to kill another 3-star general, so yes, I will take it. I want him dead. And let's see, let's combine some of these units here and there. Alright. So I can bring him up to garrison EO. And I can come in and attack. What am I looking at? 437 against his 337 with whatever I have here. Yeah, he might not even take this battle. He might flee. Actually, with that said, so 337. Yeah, I should probably bring some soldiers over to Sanuki. Yeah, so I'm gonna do, let's see, what do I want? Just have a lot of Nodachi swordsmen. So 3. Should I just bring over, should I do 2? Should I bring over 2 of them? 3, 17. Still have 3 units of Nodachi there, so that should suffice. Yeah, I just want to make sure he doesn't take Awa. That worries me. As I've said before, I really don't want to have to fight for that again. I do have a castle being built here, so that is fine, but what that means is even if I retreat to the castle in a river province, they have that province, which means when I sally out and I attack them, I am the attacker. I have to attack over that bridge again. So it is a little, it's a little something. It can be a little annoying having to deal with that. Alright, moving on. Let's see. I can probably start attacking here in the north. What are we looking at? 360... So 460, 480. So outnumbers me a little bit here in Seoul. But I think if I so yeah, so what I can do here, and this can be a little tricky, but I can essentially combine my forces to attack here in Aki, and then split up and send just a couple of raiding parties here in Bingo and Azumbo, just to keep them off my back, just to sort of like eliminate the possibilities of them interfering with my attack here in Aki. And oh, with that said, I just realized I don't have a castle here in Awami, so that's a little frustrating. I wonder if I should wait until I have a castle. No, I don't think so, because I can still... Yeah, it's a little tricky, but what I can do is... So I can just send him there to Izumo, and then take out another, like, little Ashigaru unit right here. Just attack Bingo, just to keep these guys busy. I'm not going to make these actual attacks. And then I can also just kind of leave another Ashigaru unit hanging out here in Awami. And then I can make this full attack onto Aki. So... yeah, and then I would outnumber him And let's see. 3-star general. I'm wondering if I should keep a few more units back here in Iwami just to kind of, because that's a lot of numbers. Like I can actually, I don't need that many. So perhaps what I do, what do they got? Mostly archers. Yeah, a lot of archers. There's the heir. There's the heir that just came of age. Heir and Aki. So I can take out Mori's heir here in this battle. So what that means is, so I'm glad I checked this because I was thinking that I was going to go into this battle just facing a 1-star general, but that's not true. I am going to be facing this 3-star general that's here in this castle. So in that case, yes, I do want my heir, my 3-star general, to participate in this battle. And yeah, with that said, I'm just gonna screw bringing too much. I'm bringing as much as I can. So yeah, I'm gonna do it. Bring in a lot of soldiers, and that should work. Now, do I have anything else that I can build? Yeah, I can have enough money for one more unit of peasant spearmen. And let's see. I can bring these archers over as well. And I can start bringing my shinobi over to help protect my daimyo from assassination. And let's see. And I can start bringing... Yeah, so I didn't need these guys after all, so that's nice. And I'm going to start bringing them to their respective... Actually, I'm just going to bring them back to their ports, and that way I can just transport them to where I need them. I think it'll be faster that way. And let's see. Will it be faster? No. Yeah. Yes, it will. Okay. Alright, moving on to the next turn. Alright, so they have evaded Iwami province, and I just have Ashigaru there, and they attacked with a 3-star general. It's too bad I don't have a castle there, so I just have to abandon the province. It's kind of a bummer, but oh well. It looks like I may have been able to take Izumo though, which is kind of weird. See, that's what I was talking about in the last episode, how when armies attack through each other, you know, because he attacked Izumo through Iwami. So there was no like meetup in the middle, like they essentially just kind of bypassed each other, and it looks like we might end up trading provinces. I take Izumo, he takes Iwami, and then it's kind of awkward, but whatever. Iwami province lost, and then he's retreating from a key. So dang, I actually didn't get to be able to take kill his heir. But I did pillage some money, so I got some koku, destroyed some buildings, so that's good. Oh, and just to clarify, I don't think I've talked about this before. So when it comes to like destroying facilities in other people's provinces, as you can see, it's not, I don't have a choice, it's just random. And the way that works is, so it's a little dicey, right? When I have a province that's invaded that has buildings in it, yes, the enemy AI just destroys, you know, 1 or 2 or maybe a lot, you know, it's just completely random. If I have a huge manufacturing hub that just has tons of provinces and upgrades and stuff, and that province gets invaded, I can lose like 4 or 5 buildings, and they can pillage like 1,000 koku, depending on what they destroy. So it's really dicey, but on the same hand, you know, it works for me too. This is how I can make some money. I just destroyed a building and I took some of their money, and I can just do this and retreat because I've just, you know, taken their facilities. So this is a win for me, and they didn't get anything out of Iwami. I didn't have anything built there. So yeah, that works out for me. And let's see, he's also retreating from Sanuki. So I didn't get any battles this turn. And now my clan is the richest in all Japan. That's really weird. I shouldn't... that feels wrong. Clan Shimazu shouldn't be the richest clan in all of Japan right now. Our territories just are not all that. Alright, so... Yep, so... Man, that was a really weird development. Their clan heir is the one who sort of attacked up here. And as you can see, it's mostly archers. 3 archers, 4 full full health groups of archers, and 2 of them are actually rank 3 general. So this is not the easiest army to crack here. And in addition to that, if we look here, this little bronze shield icon on this unit card represents an armor upgrade. Now Mori is apt to do that. They have tons of provinces that have, here I'll show you here. In Nagato, this is the only province that I have that has iron sand deposits, as you can see there, which makes it a possible site for an armory. Now armory is how you upgrade units' armors, but you need a province that has this feature, this plentiful iron sand deposits feature. Now Mori lands, almost all of these territories have iron sand deposits, so it's kind of a trait of the clan Mori to be a heavily armored little faction here. And right now, as you can see, yes, that is a unit of peasant spearmen, but they're essentially a 1 rank general, and they have some armor on them. So even though this is just 4 archers and a unit of peasant spearmen, that's not the easiest army to crack. Especially, I mean, they seem to be perfectly countering my armies in a sense, because I'm just a high attack army. I just have these high attack Nodachi spearmen, limited bows, I got some cavalry. Not enough cavalry though, that's the thing. I need these guys to come over here and start helping me out with all these archers. That'll make a big difference. Now, let's see. So now this is really big. There is 360 men here in this province that are essentially going to be starving to death over the course of the next... Oh, yeah, it's just going to hold out for 2 turns. It's kind of weird. It says... excuse me. Need some water. Give me a second. So, it says it's going to hold out here for 1 season. That actually means 2. It's weird. So this season will end, and then the next season it'll say the castle is about to fall, and then I click end turn, and then I will have this castle. But yeah, what this means is I really don't want to give up this siege. That's 360 men that I can just take out from Clan Mori for free. However, that leaves me in a little dicey situation here. I gotta take care of this army too, and this army as well. They could reinforce this siege in Aki. So what do I do? Now I think what I do is I just attack Iwami with everything I have here, and I'm not gonna win, but I just want to keep them busy and try to keep them off Nagato. Now I do have some buildings here in Nagato that I would rather them not destroy. So yeah, that's what I'll do. I just don't want to give up Aki. I want to hold this for 2 seasons because they probably are going to try to reinforce and break this siege. They don't want to give up those soldiers and let them die, and just let them starve to death. So they're going to try to break this siege, and I'm going to try to hold this siege. Yes. Yeah, 414. So I got like 740, something like that. So if they try to reinforce with that army, it might. Yeah, it's gonna be a little dicey. That's not gonna be the easiest battle. Let's see. I just want to bring. Yes, that's nice. Being able to see, that's a nice thing about ports. I'm able to bring. Satsuma has a port. Aki has a port, and I can just bring them right over. And you know what? I'm gonna bring these guys over too, because it's getting a little dicey up here. Now I finally have the island of Shikoku. It's all mine now. It's all consolidated, and now I'm ready to press my attack. And look at here, the daimyo of Clan Mori is sitting here in Awaji, just him and a unit of peasant spearmen, all by himself. Well, I'm gonna attack, and yes. You know what? I don't even care if he does take if he takes Awaji. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave this unit of 15 Odachi spearmen. If he wants to attack Awa, fine. That means I'll be able to take out the daimyo of Clan Mori. And let's see here. It's a little nerve-wracking not knowing what's in... Yeah, it's a little nerve-wracking not knowing what's in Bison. I know they got a 3-star general. That's what I know, but yeah, I don't know anything else. But I'm going to attack. If I don't like the looks of it, I can just retreat. And I do have this unit of Ashigaru here in Tanuki to help garrison it. Alright, so what are we looking at here? I got an heir, so I want to bring my shinobi over to help defend him. And I can bump up the taxes because it's autumn and it's time to collect that cash. And so public order is a little dicey. I know that's technically good, but 112 is better. Just makes me feel better. And let's see, I can make some more soldiers. What do I want? I can make some more Nodachi. Yeah. May as well. May as well. Alright, I think I'm ready to move on. Should be another... Yeah, this might be an actual pretty action-packed turn. We'll see. Might be some fights. Alright, I've taken control of Iwami province. And so yeah, what that means is they just went all in to reinforce Aki. So let's see if I can actually hold Aki. And he retreated. Wow. Interesting. And he retreated from Bison as well. Jeez, oh Pete's. Okay. So I took Bison, destroyed a couple of facilities. By the way, I've never known the difference between damaged and destroyed, because I don't believe I have an option to repair damaged buildings for like half the cost of the building. I don't think so. I mean, am I wrong about this? Is this something? If you're familiar with this game, let me know, because I don't think I've ever known that. Anyway, what I do know is I just made a little chunk of change on that, so good for me. And he also retreated from Awaji. Holy moly. I'm making some progress here, fellas. And gals. Taking Awaji. Alright, let's see. Yeah, so that was a really... I mean, retreating from that battle in Aki was really bad for them, because look at this. I mean, 223 men just... starved in one season, and then the rest of them are going to starve in the next season. Let's see, good harvest, awesome, that's nice. 4867 is a good treasury for this early in the campaign. Nice. That's a big relief, actually. All right, time to bring down these taxes, make people like me a little bit more. And let's see, I can bring some shinobi over to help out with that. And what are we looking at? 103. Yeah, I'll bring one of these shinobi over just to keep that looking okay. And actually, no. I'm just gonna... Those soldiers will help stabilize things. And with that in mind, I do want more shinobi. I'm gonna need them. I mean, I'm making a lot of progress here, so I'm gonna need some shinobi to you know, make sure these provinces are keeping together. Alright, making some progress here. Taxes, I set them low, and now I have a lot of money to spend, which is awesome. 1-star general, don't mind if I do. I'll take that. Let's see. I think it's time I can bring these guys over to retrain here in Tosa, and let's see. Some Ashigaru, bring him up. Alright, so now he's hanging out in Kawachi. Now, Kawachi is a very valuable province, as very rich farmlands, and as you can see, another river, which makes it a little tricky to defend, or I mean to attack. Yeah, and as you can see, he's a 4-star general, so not the easiest guy to beat, but I'm making progress on the rest of his lands, and I'm trying to Yeah, so that's, I'm thinking one of these guys is his heir, one of these 3-star generals. But that's a decent little pack of generals. I mean, 4-star general, 3-star general, 3-star general. That's better than me, I think. Yeah, I just have 1 3-star general. And then my 4-star daimyo. And then a couple 2-star generals. So, yeah, he has better command than me. But I'm making province. I'm able to I'm taking a few of his provinces each turn. All right. Let's look at building stuff. I want to continue to build ports as often as possible. Definitely want a castle here in Iwami. And actually I just realized, do I want to attack this? No, I don't want to attack this. So the thing is that when you're sieging castles, if you just let them siege out and basically, you know, let all the soldiers starve to death, then through basically siege escalation, you lose a tier of the castle itself. So if you just have a basic wooden castle and you siege it out and you don't attack it, you actually just siege it out, then there'll be no castle left at the end. You have to build your own castle again. However, in this case, it's a large wooden castle. So if I just siege it out, it will lose a tier, I believe. I believe it'll be knocked down to just a regular base castle. And at least I'll have that. I think. I guess we'll find out because I don't want to attack it. That's the thing. I want I want those dead Clan Mori soldiers for free. I don't want to have to attack that castle because I'll lose a lot of men attacking that castle. And they might still try to, you know, reinforce. And you know what? I'm not going to let them do that. I'm going to send a cheeky little scouting force to try to keep them here in Bingo. Actually, send a bigger scouting force. And yeah, so I have a castle being built there, and I want to look at building another port. As I've said before, I do want to try to build at least 1 port per year. And that income is eventually going to start building up pretty nicely. Let's see. I do want to build a port here in Bungo. I just I'm producing agents here, so it's nice to be able to move them rapidly around the map. However, with that said, I also do want to keep building ports in my forward provinces that I've just acquired so that I can move troops up quicker. So I wonder if I want to build 2 ports in this year, and I think the answer is yes. Let's see, build a castle here in Awaji. And do I have anything here? Nope, just a port. Actually, you know what? I don't think I need this port here in Sanuki quite yet, because I do have this port here in Bison. That's a good forward base where I can bring soldiers up quickly to the front. And here in Aki as well. So yeah, just building this 1 port in Bungo should suffice. And having this castle here in Awaji and Iwami, that'll do. And from there, I think I just want more soldiers. Yes, that sounds good to me. Let's get some more troops. Some cavalry. And some more Nodachi swordsmen. Alright, is there anything else I want to do this turn? Hopefully I can continue sieging him out here in Aki. Hopefully he doesn't attack with this army from Bingo, although he probably will. That's a sizable little force there. I'm looking at around 340 with... So... Yeah, I got some soldiers there, so that hopefully I'll be fine. Bring him up and... Alright, check my heirs. I just wanted to see how Mori's doing. Yeah. So, obviously he's not able to make any progress here in his northern flank. He's fighting up against Oda, and if I'd guess, he's probably put that war on hold for a little bit, just because he has so much to deal with me. Alright, let's get a move on. So what do I want? 103 is kind of low, so yeah, I'll bring him over as such. And I am producing here, right? Yes, I am. Okay. All right, finish building a port in Busan. Alright, my forces invade Bingo province, and looks like my ploy to stop his reinforcements happened. I'm going to call off this attack. I never wanted to actually go through with it. And here we go. The siege on a key province, they've fallen to my soldiers, so yes.
When the day's done,
that's good.
I take a tree
Holy
for my
moly.
lush on my weary way.
Whoa! After his defeat in battle, Lord Hojo had no escape and was forced to commit seppuku. Man, oh man. So, the Hojo clan is eliminated. That's huge. My goodness, that's... So, Clan Hojo is typically, it's the most powerful faction in the game. They have the richest lands. I don't think I've ever seen them eliminated this early in a campaign. That's really something, and if anything, it makes me a little bit nervous, because as I've said before, I want to hit this halfway point on the map before everything's finished up here. I want these clans here in northern Japan to just keep going at it for a while, and if we lost Hojo, now there's not a whole lot. I mean, there's still obviously some competition left. Takeda and Yusugi are looking pretty strong right now. Imagawa are not looking pretty strong. Imagawa are the light blue, and it looks like they have just a couple of territories left. Takeda has taken most of Imagawa's lands. Yusugi has taken most of Hojo's lands. And yeah, Oda's still holding on here in central Japan. So I got my work cut out for me. I gotta push. I gotta start picking up. I mean, I feel like I can't pick up the pace anymore, but that's a little worrisome actually. All right, moving soldiers up, and yes, and wow, interesting. Now his forces in Kawachi are basically gone. I mean, that's a unit left, and here in Harima is like two units. So yeah, I definitely want to take Kawachi. I want to take an easy river province every chance I get. Now as far as this guy, so what I'm going to do here is, since I've been hanging on to this guy, this unit of 15 soldiers for a while, not really knowing what to do with them, but now I have a chance to retrain him. So now I bring him back into a province that can train Nodachi, bring him into the castle, put him in a training queue, and that way it's gonna, I'm gonna pay 168 koku instead of the whatever it is, 225 for a full strength unit. So he will probably lose some of his honor, because that honor is honor that's essentially gained by these 15 soldiers. So those 15 soldiers with that honor is still going to exist in the new unit, but it's going to be the full unit's honor is going to be diluted throughout the entire unit. If that makes a little sense. I know it's a little complicated, but it just means that their fighting effectiveness won't be as great as what this indicates. This 2 honor indicate. All right, now I have some things to consider. I want to attack both of these. I want to attack them. I want them. In fact, I wonder if the daimyo here has anywhere he can retreat to. Let's see. So Harima's right there. So if I attack him, he can retreat. So he can retreat to some of these provinces. And that's probably what he'll do. So it probably won't be a death blow to Clan Mori or anything like that. But I can just keep pushing. It looks like they're reeling from my attacks, and So I do have a castle that's going to be finished building here in Iwami in the next turn. So even if they attack with their soldiers here in Izumo or Bingo or both, I will be able to, you know, garrison right here. And bring this archer unit over, and I may as well just attack with my full force here in Bingo. They probably will retreat. Yeah, I'll do that. And do I want to do anything with my daimyo? Gosh, it's tempting. It's tempting just to keep pushing. I feel like I have the numbers here, right? I feel like I can kind of split up and kind of... So Mimasaka is Clan Mori's capital. So this is where their primary infrastructure is going to be there. So... I for sure want to take Kawachi. I want Kawachi. I want it bad. I want it bad. So... Seeing that it's a river province... However... Basically no one's there, so just take 2 archers, 3 Nodachi, just to be sure. Just to be sure I take it. And then with these guys, I can kind of send a cheeky little force here to Harima. And then I can... yeah, I'm gonna get a little crazy here. I'm gonna like just really split my forces up and just attack and attack and attack as much as possible. So these guys reinforced by... Do I have any... Yes, so I have a 1-star general here in this army. So I can send him to reinforce this battle in Harima. And I can send some spear peasants as well, just to kind of help that out. And do I want to send anything else? Yeah, I can just send a few more spear peasants over. Just attack there, just to pressure. I just want to pressure. I just want to just push them. And here too, I just want to push them, make them uncomfortable. Maybe I won't be able to take all these provinces, but I just want to keep probing and seeing what I can do here. Alright, so what am I looking at? That's 304, and I don't know what's here, but that's a decent little number of guys. And then I can send a cheeky little force here to Bichu just to kind of hold them in place and attack Mimasaka just to see what I can take, just to see. I don't know if I'll be able to take it. It looks like it's pretty even, but you never know. They might move their forces somewhere else. That's why it's good to keep attacking like this constant, unrelenting blitz. You see, my forces are pretty haggard. I don't really have a full stack anywhere except up here. But that's a pretty haggard force too. That's a lot of peasants in this force. So it's not great, but it's working. It's keeping them on their heels, and that's why I'm just spending all my money on building units right now, because these are gonna help defeat Clan Mori. Not necessarily technological improvements, not necessarily economy. Right now I'm making money by taking territory. Oops, didn't want to do that. So let's yes, produce more soldiers, more soldiers. I can afford them and I want them. More shinobi, yes. And more Nodachi. Let's bring this fella. Where do I... Oh yeah, I don't have a port. Alright, where do I want my shinobi? I only have 2 in this area, so I'm gonna bring my shinobi down here. Tax triple check. That's gonna be my new line. And yes, let's see what happens. Alright, I finished building the castle here in Iwami. Finished building the castle here in Awaji. All right, one step at a time. So they are going to be defending Bingo Province. I got 864 troops against their 627. I will have my 3-star air, and I'll be going up against one of their 3-star generals here. Don't know if that's their air, but I guess I'll find out. And I will be going over a little bit over my time limit. I'll try to keep my episodes around an hour length, but I just looked at the clock and I noticed that I'm basically at an hour right now, and looks like I'm going to be having some battles to fight in this turn. So my apologies, but you know, it's something I'll keep trying to do in the future. Let's see, light rain. I think, do I want to rate? Yeah, rain showers. I want to attack in the rain. I think he has more archers than me, and this is just how I want to do things. Ooh, I mean, with that said, so I kind of forgot that I have a decent amount of archers in this army, actually. Dang. Oh well. Alright, let's see. I'll have these guys in group 1. And then spears. In group 2. And then I'll have my flanks of Nodachi, group 3 and group 4. And then I want my air unit in a separate group. That way I can make sure he stays alive. Three, 4, 5. Right, that looks good. And this is a heavy rainstorm in Shogun Total War. And the first time I saw this, I lost my mind. I think this is awesome. Look at this. Look at this. This is crazy. Like, you can't see anything. It's so nerve-wracking. But it's like exciting, and look at the setting of this. And then the music comes in, like, oh man, you just can't beat this. This is awesome. Alright, let's see. Looks like so yeah, this is a tricky map because it's just a full valley here in the center, and then a really easily defendable mountain hill in the back, heavily forested. Just the computer's wet dream. They love defending provinces like this. This is their jam. So, and yeah, as I said before, they have a decent sizable force here defending this province. So this is gonna be a battle. This is gonna be a scrap. And I just have to make sure I take it slow because my forces are going to be a little knackered from doing this whole trip around the edge of the map. They're going to be a little tired by the time they form up and are ready to start sweeping across this forest. This is one of those things where I have to make sure I take my time, and if I run out of time, that's okay. I have to take my engagements as the way that I want them, and just take enemy casualties where I can get them. Hopefully the enemy is able to do something stupid. If they slip up, I can get that air or that 3-star general, wherever he is. Alright, let's just finish getting up here. And once I get to this side of the map, then I can form up my army. Alright, now we're here. Now I'm going to form up my army. Archers as such. Spears behind them. And flanks. And just a 1 unit down here. And then keep my air in the back. Keep them defended. Alright, any visuals? Any eyes on? Nope. But you can see, if you look here on this mini map, they are there. You see that red dot with that blinking white dot in the middle? They're there. They're in there. Just can't see them yet. Which, I don't know what's worse. You know, knowing they're there and not being able to see them. it's a little spooky, if you ask me. Alright, let's check this out. Just want to advance methodically. Bring archers first. Followed by spears. And followed by my elite Nodachi swordsman. Air in the rear, air in the rear. And got the first visual of some archers running away. And here they are. Now, let's see. It looks like some of my guys are shooting, some of my guys are being shot at. I can tell that here in this bottom unit cards, the archers that have the bow symbol on them, that means they're shooting. And the ones that have the arrow symbol means they're getting shot at. And if it's flashing, that means they're shooting and they're getting shot at. Alright, enough jibber jabber. I gotta control my soldiers. So, move my spears up to defend, because it looks like they're attacking. They're bringing this unit of Yari Ashigaru straight in to attack. Hopefully that's an easy victory for me, because they're bringing in their soldiers piecemeal, one unit at a time. However, they are attacking. They are attacking my Yari Ashigaru, so that's a little nerve-wracking. I definitely want to swarm and bring him in like that. Maybe I can just bring my Nodachi swordsman forward. Don't want to take anything for granted in expert difficulty. You might think that's overkill, but I think that's just right. Alright, that unit's running away. Time to reposition and keep pushing my spears. And now they just have archers, 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 archers. Don't see any infantry right now. So this is a good time to push, push, and keep pushing. Bring my archers, and I'll have them leapfrog my spears, and have my Nodachi swordsmen just keep pushing. I got them on the run. Well, I don't want to get ahead of myself. Got one of their units on the run. But I just don't see a lot of infantry here defending their archers, so let's see, some more Yari Ashigaru are coming out. My Nodachi are going to cut them to pieces, or at least they should. Have my Ashigaru support, and let's see, bring in some more Yari spears. And just keep pushing my spear line up. Have my heir in the back. Have him have his morale help out. I can start bringing my Nodachi swordsman up to help envelop these flanks here. Spearmen do the same. Bring him up, bring him up. Ashigaru, bring him up. And let's see, are they attacking or are they running? Looks like they're attacking. They're giving me a good battle here, that's for sure. Let's see, I got archers shooting. Let's see, Ashigaru running away. Running, and bring these guys up. Alright, general's fleeing. Where is the general? Can I get him? Can I get him? No. General's way back there, so I won't be able to get a character assassination, unfortunately. I was hoping I could take out that high-ranking general, but he's gonna get away this battle, but he did get bloodied. If you look up here at the kill counter, up above my mini-map, the green is my kills, the red is their kills, so I've done okay in this battle, if I may say so myself. And that's just about gonna be it. I can kind of bring my army over, and nope, that's gonna be it. Alright, so it's kind of hard to read, but I took 320 of theirs and I lost 97 of mine. So yeah, that's pretty good. That's a solid result. Destroyed 2 facilities and pillaged 225 koku. That is good. I will take it. And now my forces invade Bichu. This is the attack that I didn't really plan on going through with, and judging on those numbers and the fact that it's a river province, no thank you. I will call that attack off. Thank you very much. And holy moly, so they've abandoned Mimasaka, their capital, their clan's capital. And look at this, 4 facilities destroyed, 750 koku pillaged. Jeez, oh Pete, they are just folding, I'll tell you what. Now my forces invade Harima province, and 258 versus 327. Looks like they have a 3-star general. I have a 1-star general. I'm going to be calling off this attack. No thank you. Now this is going to be the tough one. What do I want to do here? I really wanted Kawachi, but they did reinforce. That's for sure. They reinforced with their daimyo of all things, which also kind of makes me want to do this even more, right? I have a chance of killing their daimyo. And I do outnumber them. I did bring a decent amount of archers, but that's all I have is just archers and Nodachi. So I don't have any fodder units to essentially send over the bridge and lure them into my archer doom. So that's a no-go. I don't want to do that. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Call off the attack. Yeah, attacking. So my strategy of attacking river provinces with lots of archers only really works if I have the spears to send over as fodder to attract their attention. Otherwise, it's not really worth it. And I mean, in fact, it's really not worth it. I'd lose way too much. Even if I did win this province, it'd be really Pyrrhic, if anything. All right, so I'm about ready to wrap it up here. As I've said before, I'm over my time limit. I just want to go over some quick little administrative details to make sure everything's looking okay. And let's see, I can bring him over. I can sort of combine these armies to make it a little neater. And I can bring these shinobi over to protect my daimyo. I have some soldiers and these. That's a little dicey, but that's okay. I got a shinobi there. He should be able to stabilize things. Actually, you know what? I can bring over some more soldiers to help stabilize. All right. Now I wonder if they'll attack Bison, because they do have enough soldiers there. But that's something I can worry about that next for the next episode. Do have some guys holding out here in Suyama Castle, and they will be sieged out in 2 turns. How many here? 225. They'll only hold out for 1 season. So yeah, I got them on a run. So thanks for tuning in for this week's episode, and I hope you all are enjoying it so far. If you are, please leave a like. Let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll see you all next week. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.